Hi, I'm George, and I'm going to be showing you 5 of my favorite seeds that start you right next to villages for Minecraft 1.18.1. Now these will work in either Java or Bedrock, so you can use them either way. Okay, we'll start off with taking a look at this first seed here. And I call this one the Savannah Cliff Village. Let's take a look at the seed for this. I'll click on Recreate right down here and More World Options. And here we go. This is 153-55331-33069-385056. Big long numbers. I'll be putting this in the description, so you can just click on that to grab that. And then if you're new to working with seeds, simply click on Create New World. Give your new world a name. Click on More Options. Put in your new seed number right here, and then click on Create New World. Okay, let's go back to that seed. And this lands you right in here. I'm going to start off with a little bit of farmland. That's kind of nice. But if you look around, you'll see more farmland. Going clear back over here and over in here. But there's no village showing. And that's because the village on this one, let's just go into flying mode here, isn't down here, although there's a lot of farmland showing. But the village is up on the top of the cliff, right up there. So it's kind of neat that the farmland is down below here and the village is way up on top. That of course means that you can use that farmland down there and not worry about that iron golem bothering you. You can just take that over and build your base right down there. Now up here, get up onto the top of our cliff. Really interesting. All this water is just spilling out of the village, coming out of this top farmland right in here. There's also a nice little lava flow right next to it. Now, like all of these new caves and cliffs worlds, you're going to be finding big holes in the ground, like right over here. This will go down to a very, very deep cave system right down in there. But there's one more I want to show you, like even better, and that's just go to this side of this village in here. And in behind the village is this nice little cutout, kind of enclosed valley down here. Makes a really interesting space to build or explore. But if we go down here, notice there's a cave right down here. And then we have another one just off to the back right over there. So 2 interesting caves to explore. Let's go into this one here first. And down here is this nice little waterfall coming down. And then right at the back of this area here, we have a ruined portal. Real nice spot. There it is, right inside of this cave. So that makes it a really useful seed to play in because we have that portal easily available. And we're right inside of a cave with all of the standard cave minerals and so forth that you want. And all the cave exploring that you'd ever want to do. Just loads and loads of very deep caves in here. But I think what I like best about this particular seed is that farmland at the base of that cliff where it's nice and protected from the village and the villagers. Okay, let's move on to our next village seed. It's one that I've named Chasm Farm. Let's take a fast look at that seed. Here's our number for that one. 1103897419910357 There it is. And again, I'll put this number in the description. Let's get out of here and back to our Chasm Farm. Let's see what this one looks like. Launch this in. And that brings you in right here, right underneath this overhang, which is kind of fun. I like that. And if we look around in here, you'll see just over here, there's a torch and some farmland. And the farmland goes right down inside of this cavern, which is really an interesting way for this to happen. There you go. Even goes a lot further right down there. So there we go. Has farmland right inside of the beginning of the cavern here. Kind of neat. Let's take a look at the actual village in here, and that's just other side. And let's just fly through here and get out the other side of this area. And here's the main village. Very pretty Savannah village right on a desert coast with more farmland in there. There you go. Great area around this one, great topography. Lots of stuff to look at. And there's that chasm right back there. Other neat things nearby, we have this kind of a dam right here with a lake behind it and then a dam blocking that lake from that chasm. And then if we go just down the coast here from this village, just right around this little bit of sand, have a real nice sunken ship right there. So a real nice village to start off with a lot of these interesting things very close by, so you can get a real good start on your survival game. Okay, on to our next village. And it calls one Bamboo Desert right here. Let's look at the seed number for this. And here we go. 60881548180781802221. Again, I'll put this in the description. Let's cancel out of here and take a look at this Bamboo Desert. There we go. Put you right next to a really interesting desert village right here. Let's just switch around and take a look at this. Other side of that river, there's a bamboo forest right there. So you have all this desert and then bamboo. So if you're into bamboo and you're into making paper, perfect seed to start off with. Take a quick look through here. The thing I really like about this, aside from that bamboo desert, is this neat little fort right here up on top of this kind of mesa bit right there. Really interesting little detail at the top of this whole fort. Now, if you go down the coast just a little ways, I'm just going to head towards this mountain right here and then veer off to the left a little bit and head down the coast. You'll see right down here, we actually have another desert village right there. So you have two desert villages very close to each other. And then even more exciting than that, if we head back this direction again, I'll just go back past that mountain back to our original village, desert village, right back in here. And then from here, we have that big spire there, big tree on top of that. Just head straight towards that. I'll go up just a bit. There we go. And I'll head straight on out this direction and get just past that big spire. And right there is a ruined portal, very close by. And if we keep on going out this direction, right over in here, it's just swing around this way. There's a jungle temple right there. So all kinds of neat things really close by. I'll see how close this actually is. I'm just going to fly straight back here and keep the whole flight here in the video. And you'll see we're very close to both of those. There's that ruined portal right there. And then right across the way here, there is that desert village right there. Okay, let's check out our next seed. And I call this one the Waterfall House. Going to recreate and more world options. Here we go. This is a negative number. Negative 319-521-060-714-545-892. There we go. And again, this is in the description. Cancel out of here. And let's check that one out. There we go. Here it is. And it looks pretty normal. Nothing really spectacular about this, but there is one really neat feature on this one. Let's just flip around to our view mode here. And I'm going to walk right back here, right into the village. Of course, I have nice mountains up there. And you begin to see a tree poking out there, so there's something down there. And I'll walk right over here and just follow down on the farmland right here. And there we go. We have some houses right inside the cave here. And this house is completely waterlogged. The waterfall goes right through that house. I haven't seen that before, so really interesting one. We also have some zombies out there that seem to be living just fine even in the daylight right in this area right down here. I actually saw one come over here when it caught on fire, put itself out in the waterfall, and then walked back around that way. So really fun, interesting kind of waterfall house in here. Don't know what you'd use that for, but that was a really neat feature. Let's see what else is around this one. If we go up the coast this direction, we'll just fly along the coast this way just a little ways. And here you go, really neat, tall caves and cliffs kind of spires in here. So we have these just fantastic section in here of cliffs with caves going right through these things. Let me show you just this one right up here. I think this is just fun. I'll fly up here and into this opening right here. There it is. This goes right through the middle of this thing, right out the other side, and there it is. So really fascinating cliff. And then just off the coast here, there's a little bit of underwater archaeology for you right down in there. You can see how close this is if I just fly right back around this, come around this point right here, and the village is just coming into view right there. So all this stuff is very, very close. Okay, so there's my waterfall house right there. And let's now take a look at my favorite of these 5 village seeds. And we'll take a look at that right now. This one I call 4 biomes, or actually more. Let's look at our seed for this. Go down to recreate and more world options. Here we go. 769-488-074-684-078-2569. And cancel back out of there. And let's take a look at this seed. This puts you right here with a village, but we're on mesa ground over here, and just off to the right there we have desert in here. But that's not all. Let me just go into flying mode here, and we'll lift up out of this and see what's happening. So we have our mesa right here, we have a desert right here, and then right over here we have some plains. There we go, and then just up here we have some forest happening right up in here. A really nice fort right on top of the hill, which I think is great. So we have all those different biomes that close. This is a nice Savannah biome right up in here. You can see how this just separates right down that line there. You can see there it is. There's the biomes just all over the place, different biomes happening that close. So you have all those different materials to work with. And it's not just that. If we fly off the coast here, just a short ways, we have this island right back here, which is all desert and stone on that left-hand side, and the right-hand side is a jungle. And we keep on going over here around this jungle bit, just a little fly around, and right there is a jungle temple. So you have some really neat things very, very close. Just a whole bunch of biomes right on top of one another here, making it a great place to start. You can get a lot of different materials in here with hardly going anywhere because everything's waiting for you right there. I love this in the mesa biome right there, which means you have lots of clay. You can do great stuff with terracotta, stuff like that. So this is my favorite of these seeds, just because you have all these different materials right there, right when you start the game. Almost sunset right there. And check out the description for the seed numbers for all these different seeds. And I'll see you next time.